Barney running. Look at him running. I think you can hear another horse because you're like me, aren't you? You're very isolated out here. You don't see many other horses. Gus don't give a F, really. But Barney is like running around. He's like, who is that? Who is it, Barney? It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. It's gonna go up to like 15 today, I think. So I just took Gus's rug off. Can have the day without the rug as the sun's out. Oh God, you know, it's so amazing to see Barney running around like this. When you think of like how he could barely walk over a year ago, or you know, yeah, around 2 years ago, this time last year. Crazy. Hey Barney! Oh, you really wanted to see what that was. I imagine across that field, maybe he had a horse, saw something. I guess it's just like, give me more apples. Give me more apples. Kisses. Here he goes again. Look at him go. Head shaking. Guys, this just like makes me so happy. He's gone. He's coming. He knows his breakfast is here too, so there must be something really pulling him away. Okay, I think he's pooping now. Time to turn the camera off. I have just cleaned this room. Oh my God, this is our living room slash workroom. Trey mostly does his writing in here at the moment. Have different plans for the room when we actually decorate it. Like, we haven't touched it. This is what it looked like when we moved in. We just put furniture in, crap furniture, to be honest. But yeah, while I'm in here, I'll show you the painting. So I remember ages ago in a vlog, I was sketching out this painting, which was a gift I made for Trey. And this is how it turned out. And I'm really happy with it, and Trey loves it. And it's like got a lot of like symbols in it that are connected to us, you know, like our first ever date, when we first ever met was like in a like national park, you know, lots of trees. We were hanging around trees, and like we had these parakeets like flying around us on that day, and like he bought me a rose on our second day, and we had a connection with the blue dragonfly. We would see them all the time when we first met. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Like, it's not perfect, but just keep in mind I'm not a painter or a drawer or artist at all. So considering that, I think it turned out really good. And this is my first time ever painting with acrylic paint. So I was quite happy with how that turned out. This room is all clean, sofa, floor hoovered, everything dusted. And that's really nice for when Trey comes back. The only thing that really needs doing is the floor needs mopping. There's just like a lot of stains on the floor. But other than that, it's clean. Then I've hoovered the floor in here. God, I honestly just can't wait to decorate this hallway. Look at that wallpaper and that floor together. It's a lethal combination. But I hoovered up to here, and then I'm going on to the guest room, which you would have seen in a recent vlog if you watched it, that we recently decorated this room. I don't love the way we decorated it, but hey. So the electrician came and fitted these lights. I just love the way electricians and plumbers leave mess behind, not. But yeah, so my next goal is to tidy up this room. Sorry if you can hear the air fryer behind me because I'm just making some fries to go with my sandwich. So it is just chickpeas that I just sort of put in the food processor, not till they're smooth, just so they're like broken up. And then I add chopped onion, sweet corn, some cider vinegar, salt, pepper, and then my homemade mayonnaise, vegan mayonnaise, which is like literally so easy to make. And honestly, this is just the best sandwich filling. It's kind of resembles like a tuna mayo. If you wanted it to have the fishy taste, then you could add some nori. We always have like blended up or ground up nori as sprinkles around. So if we want to top something that would normally have a fishy taste, we can. I never was a huge fan of the fishy taste, so I actually like it without. But yeah, like it's super yummy, pretty healthy, you know, the chickpeas in there. I like this in a sandwich with like some lettuce or salad if you've got it. And then you could keep this in the fridge and it would last probably like a week in the fridge. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a sandwich and enjoy. This is my lunch. This is a toasted sandwich and way too many chips. Like I definitely cooked too many chips for lunch, Jesus. But yeah, delicious, can't wait. I'm just out here ready to feed the horses their dinner, and like, never shows up as good on the camera, but honestly the sky is beautiful. It's like bright pink, though it looks kind of orangey on camera. The boys are making their way around. But God, I just never get over this beautiful mountain view. One day, guys, I'll have a good camera where you can really appreciate it with me. But seriously, it's stunning. I'm so grateful. Those mountains are beautiful. It's so peaceful here. These boys are beautiful. Hey Gus. Hey Barney. Oh man. Alright, I need to go make up their dinner because they're ready. Yeah. What are you feeling grateful for today? I feel very grateful for these mountains and this sky and this view. So I have been cleaning for 6 hours straight. Yeah, I only managed to get the upstairs done. You know, this room I done already. This hallway, the guest room, and I also like changed the sheets in here, hoovered and dusted. So really happy with that. This big hallway down here, that light's gone out. The staircase I hoovered, just haven't done downstairs yet. Hoovered the toilet, but I still need to clean the toilet. Hoovered in this bathroom, and I actually cleaned in here too. Yes, I cleaned the mirror a bit and the sink and everything. All these bags of rubbish, 4 bags of rubbish I got from cleaning today. That's crazy. All this stuff is sort of like decorating stuff that we've been using for like refurbishing, so it sort of just lives up here. I cleaned our old bedroom and tidied this room. This room was like a mess before, and there's still stuff we need to move out of here. Still need to move Mary. I'm thinking of putting her in the bathroom because the blues on her really will look good in there, I think. But it's all lovely and clean. God, I love these wood floors. So it really doesn't seem like a lot, and you think, wow, how did that take you 6 hours? But I think this is a lot bigger than it looks on camera, and it was very dirty, and I guess I'm a very thorough cleaner. I like to take my time and just make sure everything's really clean. Everything was super dusty where I hadn't dusted in God knows how long. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. Like all this peeling paper, it was just like this when we moved in, and we thought, well, we'll deal with it when we decorate, but it isn't fun to look at, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to have a shower or a bath, I'm not sure, I've not decided yet. So while I was tidying up, I found these lights that my mum got me last year as a Christmas present. So I don't know if they'll still work, but I'm gonna have a little look, see if they still work. And then I was thinking they might look nice over there on the mantle. Wow, these are so pretty, they're like pearls. You can see, but I realized I need batteries. I'll have to go look for some batteries. I found batteries. So they're not long enough to go along the whole thing, but I still feel like, oh, they look really cute. Huh? Don't they look gorgeous? Well, I really need to put 2 more candles in there. Let's have a look if I have any. I'm not sure I have any red ones, but I do have these white ones. So the only thing with these white ones is they drip everywhere. It doesn't make me tempted to light them. That looks better than just having the 1 candle in there. Oh yeah, I actually prefer the white to the red in there anyway, colour-wise. I think that looks really cute. Oh my god, I love it. Woohoo, can't wait for Trey to come back and see. It looks much better in real life because you can see like all these pearls. So cute. I just got out of the shower, so I'm feeling super fresh. Sorry about the lighting in here. We have these sort of like warm, you know, those warm pretty light bulbs that like are really nice and give great ambience to the room, but like they're just not good for filming videos. Oh god, it's been a long day, guys. I know I haven't filmed much. I just have been powering through on the cleaning and my chores with the horses. It's been such a freaking productive day. It's unreal. I'm really happy with myself about that, and I'm not saying that like you have to do productive stuff, because that's something I really have to work through, is like not putting my worth on how productive I've been. But honestly, that has just been something that's been hanging over me, like really wanting to get a tidy house. So now the upstairs of the house is completely clean and tidy, apart from the toilet, just the guest toilet, which I use a lot because it's like in the hallway. I just wanted to get on here, show my face. I don't even think I've shown my face today. I've just been go. I've been thinking a lot today about just like things, goals and stuff that like I really want to start setting for myself, putting into practice. So I run out of like stuff to listen to. I was listening to a podcast by The Nature Patch, and I finished all those episodes. So then I was like catching up on the Speaking of Which, and then I finished all those episodes. This was like over the last couple of weeks. So then I got back into an old podcast that I used to just listen to on the regular and love, and that is a Readers podcast, which is like a romance podcast. Oh my god, it's so freaking funny. If you read romance, you have to listen to the Fated Mates podcast. It's freaking hilarious. I absolutely love it. And I hadn't listened to that in ages because I haven't been reading. And I just was like, I've got nothing else to listen to, and I'm really not in the mood for an audiobook. I will get to that issue in a moment. So I've just been cleaning all day, listening to the Fated Mate podcast, catching up and loving it, and just really got me thinking like, man, like I really miss reading, but I miss like, yeah, it's weird. Like I miss reading, but it's like I've just been so not in the mood to read, if that makes sense. Like I miss like that feeling of loving a story and reading a story, right? And yeah, like I don't listen to cool stuff at all, you know. My main thing is romance. I love reading romance. Yeah, I just miss it. Like, so I've set a goal like to get myself back into it, is like try and read half an hour every day, like set a timer and read it. And I think one of the issues that I have is like I'm one of those people that even if I'm not enjoying a book, I will keep pushing through and like reading it and hating it, like, and that's just a waste of time. And that's what gets me into these things where I end up just not reading for ages. and I was speaking about this with my best friend Steph. We were both like in a place where like this year, like we've gone through a lot of phases where we just put down books and we don't pick any books back up for like months, and it really sucks. Yeah, so I want to set that goal, set a timer, read for half an hour. If I'm not enjoying a book, DNF it, no fucks, and then move on to another book. And that's the other thing, is like I spend so much time looking for books, like by like going on Goodreads. The worst thing you can do if you're looking for a book, honestly, is go on Goodreads, because there's always going to be people who freaking hate something that you could possibly love, and then you'll never end up reading it because you read that person's bad review. And instead of reading books, you just spend all your time reading reviews, and like it's not about that for me. So I just need to not go on Goodreads, only go on Goodreads to place my reviews. I'm gonna set this goal, half an hour a day, and it is about like reading, you know, because I'll get onto the audiobooks in a moment, because it's like something about reading I think is just really good for the mind. It really like unplugs you. You can't be on your phone, you can't be distracted, you can't be watching something else, you know, you're just zoned in on the story, and it's good for your mind to be reading as well. So the other great way to read, of course, is audiobooks, and I loved audiobooks for a while. I was like powering through audiobooks, you know, doing the garden work, doing the housework, audiobook on. I just got to this place where it's like I just don't feel drawn in by audiobooks, and maybe it is because I've read a few bad ones or listened to a few bad ones, and it's just put me off. But I even have a really good audiobook. If anyone's been reading the Sarah J Maas graphic audio novels, it's the Court of Thorn and Roses series. So they're like broken up into parts, because obviously it's got a whole cast and sound effects and everything. The graphic audios are awesome, and I've been really enjoying the ones in this series, although I don't enjoy the cost of them. I think they're overpriced, but whatever. Just bought like the part 2, and I think the part 3 has just come out, so I have 2 of those parts of the 3rd book ready to read. And there's just something I've just not been poured to. I've just been wanting to listen to podcasts. I've not been feeling like I want to, I don't know, like maybe you just go through phases. I don't know what that noise was. Hang on. Okay, it was just my dad. Yeah. He's been out all day, so I've been home alone all day, so suddenly like it's dark now, and I heard banging downstairs. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, so I'm just rambling about that, but like that's a goal. I want to read more, and I also want to get through my audio credits so that I can unsubscribe from Audible, because I just can't afford it, sadly. And I think that's like my main thoughts I've been having. Gonna make dinner now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but it's definitely going to be nicer than last night's. Oh, and I wanted to update on that film last night. Oh my god, it's so bad. I know why, like, I've never really been into movie romances, especially rom-coms. Maybe I prefer more romance to rom-coms, but yeah, that was like a rom-com that's just freaking awful. It's so bad. I think I just like watched the first 20 minutes, so I was like, this is so bad, and I ended up just falling asleep anyway. So don't recommend that. I don't even remember what it was called, but yeah, that was so bad. Oh shit, I also really need to edit the vlog for today, and it's already like 7:30, I think, so crap, I need to do that. Yeah, so lots to do still.
No, it can't be the end. Come on and wake me up then. I can picture a place where we meet up again.